Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. So we have now got the ability to have 3,000 cows in our farm right here, which I think is absolutely fantastic. 3,000 of them can now be added into our game, which is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So we've got that. We've got the Stevie one that has now been updated as well. I've got 200,000 euros currently sitting in the kitty, and I have got no idea what I was saving up to get. I've absolutely got no clue whatsoever what I was aiming to go and buy with that money. So on that front is purely going to be guesswork. I really have no idea what I was looking to go and get with that. I'm sure it was something useful and valuable, but quite what it was, I can't for the life of me think at all. I genuinely have got no idea what it was that I was going to go and get. So, yeah. I'm thinking maybe I was going to upgrade the tractor, possibly. I know that we've got 2 tractors now. I know that I was going to go with the cattle feed mixer, and that one's going to want to be placed in soon. I want to buy that field up there. I know I was talking about that. So whether it was putting this one down, and I also, see, I don't really want to put it over there because I'll want that for extra storage. I mean, possibly we could put it here. Clear that tree out of the way, level that area out a bit, and then drop this one down here. It's not that far away, and that leaves a bit of space over this side, because I'd also like to put a silage clamp in, and we've got the fermenting silos right here, and you can use, you know, we could use those, but I was actually thinking I don't really want to use those. So I've been thinking about that a little bit, and at least to start with, kind of thinking I'd like to have a bunker silo. So I've got that one. We got a medium. We got these sort of open and closed bunker silos back there. Kind of thinking that I'd like to go with one of these. Now this is a massive, great big one, and that would fit right in there, absolutely perfect. We could put that in, and then we could make some proper silage. All right, we could have an actual proper silage making session and go right in through. There's 45,000 for that one. And yeah, we're not going to make silage yet, because we've got a few other things that we want to get, but that would fit beautifully. We put that one in there. Sure, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's install this bad boy right now. So where do I want to put this so that it does actually fit? I want to have it sort of slightly back from the sides. I want to be able to get through properly. I want decent access all the way around. You know, I don't ask for much in life, but I do ask for this. Now, can I rotate that round? That's straight lines only for that one. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, we can work with that. We can work with that. And I guess if I put that up there, do I want... Actually, this is the point. Do I want to be able to get to... That road up there, like, is a little bit of a shortcut, but honestly, it doesn't matter, that road. That one is kind of not something that we're going to be using very much. So I can lower... I'm going to drop that down into the ground a little bit. And I'm going to dump it there. Right. There is our silo. Come out of here, and then I want to go in here, start landscaping, and let's have a little look. So first, before I go doing anything else, I want to see what we've got with the landscaping at the moment. So I've got a bit of concrete coming out this side, and out the side over here. Now, I don't really want more concrete coming out here. So I'm thinking that particular bit, we're going to change that over and just go right down small so we can get the... Right, that's concrete. That's the dirt texture. Actually, that's not the dirt texture that I want. I don't want that one. Oh, maybe it is the dirt texture. It seems like there's a little bit more white in that one. Yeah, it's not all of this, because this is like the shrubs and stuff, and I don't want that. And then we've got that stone. I really like that stone. It's a nice texture, that is. There's a bit of mud. There's another bit of mud right there. That's a little bit of concrete. More concrete. And then we're back to this stone. So I guess that we just have to go with this stone here. And it's going to remove that sort of back like this. I'm going to do it like that. And I want to go up to this side. And I'm sort of thinking that we'll get rid of some of this up here. So let's just make that a little bit bigger. And I go like that. And then I can also just remove a little tiny bit of the concrete just there. Oops. I'll go like that. There. And there. Right. Bring it down this way a bit. Go into there. There's a little tiny bit up here, so I want to make that smaller like that, and then go there like that. And now I want to change back over to this, and all I'm doing here is just removing the grass from that bit. Now that there I also want to get rid of. I don't want the concrete going up there like that, so if I go back into this, we will just do this with mud. I'll sort of go up into the bank a little bit and a little bit down here on the concrete. Like that. I guess we could also take that bit off there. So do it like that. Right. I don't do anything else with that, I don't think. I think we'll leave it like that. And then we've got a big silage clamp right there. That's ready to go. And then we've got 167,000 left, which is not enough to do anything with at the moment, but it will be enough to do something soon, I'm fairly sure. So next job that we want to do is get this one going. Now this does 35k across the field, and it holds 240,000 litres. Will it actually do 35k across the field? And when it's doing 35k, can it pick everything up properly? That's kind of the big question, is whether it can actually pick up the crop at 35. It can? This thing works beautifully. I think what we do want to do is we want to sell this tractor and we want to buy a bigger tractor so we can run this machine right here. Although, the other thing that I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to buy headers for the two combines. I'm going to need to be able to get some from those. So, if there was something else in particular that I said before that I was saving up to get, and I've now forgotten all about it, I do apologise for that. It's been a while since I did any recording, so, yeah, I've basically forgotten everything. But I feel that we've made some good progress already. Like we've got the cattle. I'm feeling particularly proud of myself for having gotten the cattle pen done, and actually increasing the capacity on it to the 3,000. You can imagine my disappointment. I'd gone through. I went into the map file, into the Hagenstedt map file, and I found the animal pen in there, and I went to alter that one. It seems like it was alright. It seemed everything was fine. I'd increased the capacity to 3,000. And so, yeah, imagine my disappointment when I discovered that actually, no, that didn't do anything at all. It didn't work properly, and I didn't have my 3,000 cows. I could go to 511, which I had no idea was the game's hard-coded limit. So if you're on console, you won't be able to change that at all. You are stuck with the 511 per pen. But if you are on PC, you can make changes. So we can have 3,000 cows in a pen. Apparently it does get a bit buggy when you go beyond 1,000. I was only sort of thinking to go for 1,000 anyway, because 1,000 cows is plenty of cows. I don't really think we need any more than that, but you know, if we're gonna be doing this, then let's go big. It's kind of it's that thing, is it? Go big or go home. So maybe we can aim for 3,000 cows, which is an obscene number of animals. But in order to be able to do that, we're going to want to be able to have a few things to back it up. So, like, we'll see, we're going to be doing the arable, and we're going to extend the arable and so on and work on that. But, yeah, 3,000 cows. That could be quite the challenge. I'm not even sure how to really go about doing that, because, like, the daily number, like, the hourly number of cows that are going to be coming in, if I was to limit myself to only selling animals that I can physically load up into an animal trailer and take them to the dealership to sell. Do we even have a dealership in this one? I'm not sure. If I was to... Yes, we do, actually, don't we? It's down at the port. But if I was to sort of limit myself to that, I think that the only thing I would be doing, when you get to about 2,500 cows, I'm pretty sure the only thing that I would be doing would be taking cows to the port in order to sell them. I don't think that very much else would be going on. So I'm not really sure that that is something that we're going to be going for. I mean, I guess sort of we go to 2,900 cows, and then we sell a chunk of like 900 of them all at once, and then just start working our way back up again. Something along those lines. I was thinking I'd just go and empty this one out, but I'm not going to, because I want to see how much money we get from 240,000 litres of straw in one trailer at once. I definitely want a bigger tractor. I definitely want a bigger tractor. Now, very mixed signals from people about the fleet of tractors. Half of you wanted different tractors with different colours. Half of you wanted all the fleet of tractors to be the same. Some of you actually suggested, which I thought was possibly the best idea, was keep the same colour on the tractor itself, but do different coloured wheels on each of the tractors so that I can identify each of them easily. I kind of like that idea, so I'm seriously considering rolling with that one. We'll have to wait and see. Now, I'm going to go whizzing in through here, and we're going to start. So 166, well, it'll tell us how much we get overall in a minute. And it unloads at... if it unloads at the normal speed. Okay, unloading seems to be a little bit slower than normal. I mean, we have got 250,000 litres of straw in this trailer, so it does kind of make sense that it would take a minute or two to kind of like dump everything out. Because there, 56,000, that is one load normally, and yeah, we got many times that. So out it all goes, onto the floor, and we get 23,000 euros from one trailer load. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. I'm quite pleased with that. I definitely want a bigger tractor. I'm kind of thinking along the lines of we should go for a bigger tractor now. I'm also thinking along the lines of I should go for another storage and then fill it up with all the rest of the straw. Because by the time I get back round to straw again, we could have several more cows than we've got right now. And therefore, I could be glad of having a load of extra straw in storage. So there's another little project that I want to go and do. I also want to go and get the seed drills out and get them started, which means I got to start moving some of those tractors up the top. Back down so that we can get started. Actually, might do that a second. Let me just run this 35k up and down the fields. I'm liking this. That means that the straw is being dealt with just a little bit quicker than it was. So let's have you a minute. We'll run you down to the farm, and we will get the seed drill hooked onto you, and we will start planting canola. Do I or do I not use the small field this time round? I think I will. I think we will use the small field. It's a little bit inconvenient using that small field, but at the moment I think it's just about worth the effort of going through and doing it. So I think we will. We'll go for that one. Let's bring you over this way and we'll chuck you back in that shed right there. I'm going to put you right in here. Now I'm going to go in that side and the rake will go over next to the plough. Put you in there like that. Right, dump you there and then go and get the first seed drill and I'll put that one to work here in the small fields. Then I'll go and get the next one. So this is canola that we're putting in here. It does sort of slide the back wheels around when you're turning sharp in here. Always fun. Always fun. And I'll start over in that corner over there. Let's unfold it. Down to there, over to that corner, and then I'm going to let the hired help take over, and hopefully the hired help will be able to sort of cope with the rest of what we need done here on this field. So if I can just do this bit myself, and if we're going to be buying a bigger tractor, then we'd sell one of these stayers and then buy a big Valtra. That's kind of what I'm thinking would be the plan, and I think I just about got that right on that turn just then. Hope I did. And then bring you out round that way like that. Over to here, and that's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to go in here, make sure we've got the AI extension all correct. Off you go. Right, so I can leave that one to carry on, and then I'm going to go to this one, and we're going to head down to the farm again, put this one away in a shed, get the other seed drill on, and that other seed drill can start working on the big fields. I'm going to need to do a couple of passes on each end of the big fields, aren't I? Because otherwise it's just not going to work, or at least... I guess what I could do, I'm going to try it this time. I'm not going to do any passes on this end up here. I am going to go down to the other end because that's got like a steep bank on it. And so we know from past experience that the tractor tries to climb up there if we just leave it. So I'll do 2 passes along the top end. But I won't do this end down here. I will leave it alone. And then any bits that aren't done, we can just like do a line across it when we get to the finish. And it looks like... tractor over there is able to... hired help is doing that. Alright, by the look of it. Looks like it is anyway. Okay, so we're going to take you out of here, and we're going to go racing off up to the top end of the field. I'll go out this way. We'll go along the road over here. Get this unfolded, and I will do 2 passes along this end right here. So I'll bring you in there. Back you up a bit. And start you going along there. Right, while it's doing that second, I'm going to use the Krone and pick up a little bit more of the straw here. Start that one up. And off we go with a whoosh. So we're going to go whizzing up through here. Now, that tractor over there, I've just got to keep a bit of an eye on it. I need to do 2 passes on the field there. And then once it's done 2 passes... we can then start it working, like doing the land work. And it'll be interesting to see how well it does the other end of the field without having sort of anything there to stop it. It doesn't look like it's going to turn around there very easily. So let me just go and have a look. Colour me impressed and surprised. It does actually seem to be doing the job there that I want it to do. Genuinely didn't think that it would be able to do that. Let's just back up and grab that little bit there. Right. I got to keep an eye on that tractor up there as well as this tractor down here. So we'll do it like this. We'll balance everything together like this. And Is he going to get all the way to the end before that other one actually turns round and he's... Yeah, we're going to get to the end. I've got to hurry up now. Right, you stop there and then go to this tractor and then press H on there to stop him doing anything daft. I can go whizzing over this side and start it going down that edge of the field. And then we'll get to see up the other end whether it, like, well, not whether it misses any, just how much it misses. I don't think it's going to miss very much, to be honest. Surprise me if it doesn't miss anything at all. Now, go. You gonna do it? He is. He's going to do a great job. That is fantastic. So let's go and have a look at you. How are you holding up? You seem to be doing a bit, but you're also missing strips. You've missed a strip on each corner so far, which is quite impressive, actually, that you've managed to miss that much. See, all the way back there. So I'm going to take this off of here. I'm going to reverse it all the way back to that missing bit that's there. It looks like there's a tiny little strip just in there. Unless that's... No, I think that was actually a bit that was missing. And then I want to go up here, and it looks possibly like there's another bit that's missing just there. So if I just go around in a wide circle like this and completely and utterly destroy the seed drill, and then take it to here, and then turn that one off, and then go, it'll finish out the rest of that field without any trouble. At least that's what I'm hoping. And you... This is the one spot that I thought it would miss a bit because of that tree, but it hasn't. It's gone right up beside the tree, turned round, and it seems to actually be doing everything that I want it to do. Go on, back up a bit more. Okay, it's left one little tiny bit in front of the tree, but other than that, I think that's pretty impressive, actually, that it went and did all of that. So now I'm back to you on this side. Just pick that one up like that. It's the tractor. Do I go next for... I'm liking the idea of getting a bigger tractor. Like, moving on to that one. I think I was talking about more land, but, you know, really, I've only just upgraded. I do need 120,000 worth of, well, 120, 130, something like that worth of headers. Like, we need headers for the combines. And the second store. So maybe we'll focus on those first, and then we can worry about the other bits afterwards. So if I get the second store, I've then got loads of straw in storage that I can use later for anything and everything that we might want for our storage. We got plenty of straw there, so if we do happen to go and get another 200-300 cows, then we've actually got plenty of straw there for them, and we don't need to sort of worry about doing too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up this line, and then I'll go down the outside line over on the right hand side. I'm also wanting to pick up some of the small bits that are out off the edge of the field. So there's a few bits going across the road just to our left as we approaching there. I want to get those picked up. The little bits that are in the field, they don't matter. They'll just get ploughed in with the next lot. So if we do miss a couple of little bits here and there, that makes no real difference whatsoever. But the bits off the ends of the fields, those are the ones that cause the problems. They do genuinely cause quite a few issues. Now, the other thing that we're going to want to get is a bit more land for our cows, for grass harvesting. There's a few little bits and pieces that we're going to want to be able to do, such as get more hay and also work on a bit of silage for our new silage clamp. I can't really do much with the silage clamp just yet because I don't have any way of extracting the silage, but that's a minor detail. We can go and get a milling machine and run that alongside of our lorry and trailer, so that's not going to be any problem for us whatsoever. They can just kind of like, well, the lorry's pretty quick along the ground, so we can race that one up over to the farm every now and then. dump a load into the feed mixer that we want. It's going to be the big stationary one. I'm not doing the ones that we drag along the ground. And then we can sort of take it from there. Am I going to get all of this in? No, I'm not. Little tiny... I'd probably leave that and we'll just drill that in. Right. As everything picked up, I'll run now back over to the cattle, and once we've tipped this bit out for them, then I can go and get the seed drill down the bottom working on the next field, and then we can come back and we can get a little bit more straw. Probably only one more load. It is definitely the bigger tractor that we're going to want for this, just so that we can sort of increase this, the general speed of keeping things moving along. I've done an awful lot of gathering of straw and stuff like that, so I feel it is about time for the big upgrade on this one. It's this field up here. I'm thinking it would be a good idea to get this one fairly soon. I mean, we'll see what the hay situation is like. We've got our 55 cows at the moment, so we've got several there. But the other thing is a second barn right here, a second storage. I'm thinking that we ought to get that now. We're going to do that right now. We're going to go right in with that one. So I'll go over here, and I'm going for the red brick, the same as I did last time. And I'll bring that one over. There's the racking on the outside. There's only one place for that to go, which means that the barn doors are going to be the other way round. So I want to turn that. If you press and hold C. Right, why is there a sell point thing out the front of this barn? Oh, that's not a sell point, that's the interaction point. That's right. Right, so then what I want to do is I want to have these touching. I don't necessarily need to be able to access the doors for the other one, but I do want to have the buildings right up against each other, but I want to be able to do this in as neat and tidy a way as I possibly can. So I want to get them right exactly on the edge, and I think there is... that there is the right spot. At least I think it is. So we'll come down here now and we will build this second barn. I don't know if the doors are going to be in the right spot for it. So let's just come down here like this. We'll press F1 so that we can see what it is, and it literally just says build. So all you do is I just click the button once and I can see everything going up like that. Looks fantastic. I wish I could build a shed that fast. I really do. And if we look in here, unfortunately, the only downside to this is that, because the doors will clip. So I've got that door over there. So they're slightly in the wrong place for where the doors should be, but I didn't want to use this one anyway, so... like, I like the idea of it being there and being open, but I think we'll just close that one up. And I guess I could open it this... can I open it this side? Yeah, I can open it this side. I guess I could have it just open on one side, so that we can see in. Put storage tanks in there. No, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it closed. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.